Hi, I'm DP_ from the QconForums.com, and I'm currently sitting here on the UAC spot with Ginny. And for those who don't know Ginny, why don't you introduce yourself to us a little bit?
I'm Jenny. I work at Bethesda as the event manager over there, and I have recently, last year is my first year taking over Quakecon as a whole, and it's pretty amazing.
So what keeps bringing you back?
Seems pretty obvious, but I'm absolutely obsessed with the people that are here and the directors, the senior staff, you guys, and all the fans. It's pretty hard not to love this event.
Can you tell us a little bit about Quakecon? What is it? What is it like to you? What is it about? Family, friends?
It is the only event where I'm ready to kill myself right before it every single year.
We're on her Facebook, and that's very true.
It's true. It's true. But somehow, when you get on site after, we start our meetings in January, typically like bi-weekly, and by the time July or August rolls around, everyone's just like, I'm ready to be there, let's get there. It's so much work, but then you get here and you get to see all the pieces come together, all of the shipments coming in, and then when they start Crimp Nation and start putting up all the tables, taping the floors, it's one of the most magical experiences I've ever witnessed.
It's overwhelming, is it not?
It's overwhelming, but like humbling, because all of you guys, you use your vacation time, you come here on your own free will, you pay to come here in certain instances, and it's just, you adore the event and everything that you do, and it's such an incredible experience to be a part of it, and then to be welcomed into it is just, it's magical. I love it.
And that's one of the reasons that keeps drawing us back. So what's so different about this year?
Well, we switched up a bunch of stuff this year, but my most exciting thing was where we're sitting right now, actually, the UAC Command Center. And when I heard that it was a bunch of A2M guys that started scooping them up, that pretty much was the best possible scenario in my mind, that it wasn't just, some new people coming in. It was like people that not just tied with the community. I'm pretty sure everybody in this entire BYOC knows exactly who you guys are and loves you. So to know that you guys would be up here representing the first UAC Command Center that we did was pretty perfect.
So what kind of big panels have we looked forward to so far?
Well, pretty sure nobody missed the Fallout one yesterday.
Absolutely. So the line was how long?
It was over 5,000 people, and we tried really hard to get everybody in. Our attendance is almost double what it's been in previous years so far. So I think it's really exciting to see the event. This is only my fifth, so I realize I'm like a baby compared to many people here, but I'm getting there.
Once you attend one, you're part of the family. It's just how it works.
That is very true, actually. It's very true. But it's just, I see it becoming more and more of a serious event, and I try, when I'm trying to think of different policies and procedures, to a certain extent, I compare it to like a PAX or E3 to figure out like, okay, well, what are they doing for their exhibitors? What are they providing them and their sponsors and stuff like that? But, Quakecon does not fall into any single category. It's a consumer show, but it's also it's the only show that we, Bethesda, produce ourselves, and we also exhibit at. So it's always a beast of its own, and it's just, I love everything about it. But as I was saying, I know I'm rambling right now. Sorry, but
by all means,
I see it becoming more and more locked up as like a serious event, and I just think that between that and then the extra momentum we're getting, having Todd Howard out here this year was just a huge. He does not attend many shows at all because he's obviously busy back in the studio.
To be honest, I wasn't expecting him to show up.
I don't think a lot of people were, and I think what's even better about it, though I know everyone watching this who's not here right now is going to kill me for saying this, it was our only Quakecon attendee exclusive presentation. It also happened to be our biggest, and anyone that remembers the awesome/awfulness of last year when we cut the stream when Doom came on, that's what I love, because it not only adds value and legitimacy to Quakecon as an event, but it makes it special to be here. Like, yes, it's very unfortunate if you can't make it. I get it. It's expensive and people have other lives, their actual lives going on, but anything that we can do where it only happens here is just awesome to me, because I think that's a lot of what
basically she's saying, get a third job and work to come to Quakecon. Yeah. It's worth it.
Yes, pretty much. It's awesome. It's my hands down favorite event of the year.
Is there any shout outs you want to give to anybody that's really been helping you this year?
Oh my God, there's too many to list, honestly. Like, it's been an exciting year Bethesda wise too, because I think that before you guys were a very self-sufficient event and we didn't have a whole lot to do with it, but it really started last year where I wanted to involve more and more of the Bethesda team. So we have, Matt Grandstaff's working with the media team all the time, who runs global community items for Bethesda, and he's excited about it, even like down to our IT team and our PR team. I've had every single employee who usually, before it was like QuakeCon, it happens, we'll be there and we'll support it as we need to, but it wasn't like they were like counting down to it. And I had people that have never once been like, I'm excited to go to QuakeCon, being like, 1 week to QuakeCon, 5 days to QuakeCon, like I can't wait, I want to fly out. So that, to me, being on the Bethesda side has been one of the coolest parts about this year, because they're really starting to look forward to it and love it, and I get to see the teams working together more, and it's like, couldn't be better.
And I can agree. Every year it feels like, and it is getting better and better and better and better.
I walk down to the BYOC, it might be 2 a.m., and I see Pete Hines, who's my boss. He's VP of PR and marketing for all of Bethesda, and he's sitting up on the knock playing a game, or he's playing Friday Night Magic over at Tabletop Village. His kids are actually in the BYOC right there, and he's made it a family affair, and because that's just
Tim Willett sets his computer up right over there
all the time, and I just love it. Like I don't feel like that happened in the previous years, so it's really exciting to see Bethesda get more and more involved and excited about the show. It's really cool.
Ginny, we really appreciate your time. Is there anything else you want to bring up about anything?
Thanks for bringing me into the meeting last night. That was like the highlight. I've been waiting. I feel like I'm finally in. I got my super sweet badge. And I feel like I'm extra cool this year because maybe that's no big deal. It's kind of a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal.
Customized like Tim Willett's, but maybe next year I'll get there.
I think you know who to talk to suck up to that.
I know somebody who knows somebody that could help it out. But no, honestly, QuakeCon community, everybody in here, I can't thank you enough. Every year it's one of the most humbling experiences I've ever been a part of, and I love every single thing about this event.
I want to say thank you for taking care of us. It's been a very big deal.
Thank you guys. I mean, you guys were the first ones to believe in UAC. You were the first ones to buy it, and it's awesome.
We're just true friends. We love everything QuakeCon.
Me too. I love it.
Well, thank you, Ginny. I'm going to give you a hug here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is awesome.
So this is DP_ here, and I'm with Pete Hines, who's
VP of PR Marketing at Bethesda.
And what did we just watch?
Just got to see a bit of gameplay and new info on Fallout 4.
And where are we?
We are outside the Trinity Hall at QuakeCon 2015.
Can you explain this a little bit, QuakeCon?
QuakeCon is a celebration of gaming that started 20 years ago around some fans of id and id games, and has grown into this giant event that we have here, where we get thousands and thousands of people coming to play in the BYOC, check out the exhibit hall, see demonstrations like the Fallout 4 one we saw, and generally just have fun and play games and see games.
So we just wanted to say thank you for letting us come back and getting to experience situations like this where nowhere else they get to do that. So a big thank you. You must really love us and trust us and to let us watch stuff like that.
You know what? The fans at QuakeCon have always been awesome. The folks here have been huge supporters of ours, and it's great to be able to do special stuff like what Todd just did and be able to show off something that is just for the folks here. And I'm glad you enjoyed it. We certainly had a lot of fun doing it. Yeah, we look forward to coming back and seeing you guys every year.
Thank you. We appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Doom question.
Oh.
Go ahead. You can edit it in there.
So what's your reaction on like people claiming Doom is too violent?
I mean, Doom is going to Doom. Doom is no different than any other movie like a 300 or anything else. Like, if you don't like violence, and there's films you probably aren't going to like, or there's games you're not going to enjoy, if Doom is one of those, we're okay with it. It's for a mature audience. It's for a specific audience that understands and appreciates what it's for. It's violence being done in large part to demons, which I'm totally okay with. But at the end of the day, like, everybody's entitled to their opinion. We're making it for the game for people who don't mind it and appreciate it for what it is.
And obviously, like, the reaction afterwards last year, people loved it. So
and the reaction today, it's great to see the line of people waiting to dash into the expo hall when the doors open and running in to get in line to play it. And they seem to have a ton of fun in there playing it. So clearly, there's a lot of folks who are into it and interested, and that's what it's about.
That's what it's all about. Thanks again, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm DP_ here from the QconForums.com, and right now sitting with me in the UAC spot is Tim Willett. Hi, Tim. How's it going?
Hey, it's great. It's a great QuakeCon. I love hanging out here, especially in this UAC Command Center area. It's very nice.
I feel spoiled for getting the whole treatment up here.
Yeah, I mean, we really wanted to do something special for our best fans, the guys committed to, making this event great.
So you've been coming to QuakeCon for every single one. What's it like to start from the beginning and to seeing this, which has to be complete polar opposites at this point? I can only imagine.
Yes, I mean the original QuakeCon, again, we had nothing to do with it. It was just it was a bunch of people that wanted to get together, and but it was always a grassroots organization, a convention, and it was an event convention started by volunteers and run by volunteers, and it's still a huge volunteer presence, and that is really what makes this event as magical as it is.
And you're just not one of those type of people that just to sit outside. Tim brings his PC and it's a few rows back, and he's playing with us, and he's talking smack too, because he kills me all the time. So it really bonds you together. But what brings you back every year besides working for id?
Well, I mean, I love the BYOC. What's sad is because I have to actually work, I don't really get to play as much, so I try to carve out time. But gamers are so social, and I believe that the LAN party kind of setting is the best way to actually play video games. You can play online, you can play with all your friends, but it's not the same than having them in the same room.
That's how I met my best friend. Is we sat next to each other and had no clue, and we started talking smack to each other. I mean, and that's how it turns out.
Yeah, we have so many people that have forged friendships here at QuakeCon that will now be lifelong friendships.
So, 20th year of QuakeCon. What's different?
For us, we're always trying to find ways to expand the convention. And again, this year we've expanded our tabletop gaming, which has been hugely popular. Maybe some year we'll have it in Chantilly. It'll be so big. That'll be awesome, wouldn't it? Yes, but it's just it's a lot of the same, but it's growing, it's evolving. The people are great. We had Fallout this year. We had Doom multiplayer this year. Again, it's once again a great year.
So what's your big excitement this year? Was it the Fallout presentation? Is it about to be the Doom presentation? What are you stoked to see?
Well, I'm a little prejudiced, but I like the Doom multiplayer. I like the chance that we can have our best fans in our convention be the first people in the world to play Doom, and it's really exciting for us and for our fans.
And I gotta say, for an alpha, it is just incredibly smooth. I mean, you guys are, I'm assuming at this point you're just tweaking all the little things.
Well, I mean, there's lots of tweak in a multiplayer game, but the team back at id has really worked hard. Marty's done a great job guiding the group, and I'm really excited to eventually get it out and release it.
And I think we all can't wait to play it. So, is there any shout-outs you want to give to anybody that has made the event, or family, or anything that's just made you just be able to come here? I'm sure your wife is.
Yes, I always want to thank my family, but our great sponsors and vendors really make this happen. From DX Racer right here to NVIDIA, that's been with us forever, to Alienware. Those strategic partnerships really help make this show great.
And we just want to appreciate it because Tim also joined us for our Dirty Keyboard contest a few nights ago, and he was our blacklight judge. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. I think you guys tricked me in giving me the blacklight position. That was by far the worst position. But it was so. But the worst thing and no one actually believes this when I tell them. Someone had a live ant. There was enough food left in that guy's keyboard that ant was able to survive, and it fell out on the table.
That's disturbing. It's just incredibly disturbing, but a lot of fun.
Yes.
So is it safe to say you're going to come back?
Yes, but next year I'm going to bring a little face mask.
I think we should give everybody a face mask next year. All right, Tim. Well, just appreciate your time for coming and speaking to us. We know that we love you, and we know that you love us, and it's just a big collaborative family. So thank you for all your time, your effort that you put into everything QuakeCon, and we really hope to see you from years on to come.
Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate everything that you guys do as well.
That's just what I am. All right.
No problem.